Swami Sharanamayappa, Om Shakti. I bid you a warm welcome to this evening's discourse on the feminine concept in Hinduism. Firstly, I would like to tell you about a message that I received this morning. It said, can you please tell us why you think Hindus are not really proud of their heritage and their religion, when so many people in the West are embracing the concepts of yoga, of dharma, of karma, of reincarnation. So many wonderful things are happening. Why is it so that Hindus are not proud of this? Now, it is through the thousands of years of foreign rule in India that made us believe that our religion, our customs, our rituals are of an inferior nature. So much so that we ourselves, Hindus, believe that we don't stand up and say what a wonderful democratic religion we have. From time immemorial, Hinduism has been preaching the concept that all sincere pathways to discovering the truth should be applauded, honored, respected. The idea is that once we understand our contribution that Sanatana Dharma has made to this world, genuinely feel that in our bodies, minds, we will start becoming proud of our religion. And one of the main reasons is our ignorance. We do not understand our religion, and therefore how can you be proud about something that you do not understand? So this Navaraathri, in this 9 nights, we wish to share with you what we have learned about Sanatana Dharma and why we are so passionate and so proud about this ancient religion of ours. Now, in no other religion in the world has there been such a wonderful elevated status that has been given to the worship of the feminine in our understanding. No other religion places so much of emphasis on the power, the energy that women bring to our lives. I am not talking now about the deities that we are worshipping. I am talking about the mothers, the sisters, the aunts, and all the wonderful women that work in civil society, in our governments, all of them that bring such a wonderful passion and inspiration into our lives. If we cannot see their contribution from our daily living, we would not be able to see it even in the divine presence themselves to us. So, in our Hindu understanding of the concept of the world, on one hand we have the consciousness or the energy that drives this universe. On the other hand, we have the material nature of the universe that without the energy or consciousness that permeates and pervades through that becomes useless. So the Hindu understanding is that we have a marriage of the feminine and the masculine in our understanding of Hindu thought. Therefore, the family of deities that we see, the union of Shiva and Shakti, is the inseparable nature of that which we find in the universe. The preservative qualities of Vishnu and Lakshmi. We should not see this as this husband and wife relationship that so many of our people speak about. This is about an inseparable royal union that we have. The concepts in our religion that teaches us about the absolute truth in the world, that there is a concept of consciousness called Purusha, and there is the material nature called Prakriti. The Purusha is given a masculine concept because it remains unchanging. The Prakriti is given a feminine concept because it changes all the time. If you look at the feminine understanding or reality, you will see that from birth, through puberty, through marriage, through having the children, through menopause, through the contribution to society, a female goes through all these wonderful changes, positive changes that makes our lives so wonderful. So the concept of Prakriti being given a feminine concept, and therefore in our understanding of Hinduism is that as aspect which is always changing is given a feminine value, and that aspect which is always the same given a masculine concept. So there is not a temple throughout India that doesn't have a shrine for Devi, the goddess. The mother goddess in all her forms, in all her glory, is worshipped throughout the length and breadth of India. So we need to start imbibing this understanding of ours of the glory of the feminine, not in worship, but how we live our lives every day. If we had to do that, there would be no reason for movements like gender-based violence, the concept of child abuse, and so on. So the concept of the feminine has always been revered and worshipped in our culture. We would like to see that during this 9 nights of Navaraathri, that amongst all our male youth, adults, a new understanding of what the feminine brings to our lives. How in the kind of sacrifices our mothers, sisters, and everybody makes in order to make our lives meaningful. The celebration of Navaraathri, which is, when we say celebration, we need to understand that celebration comes with joy. Nobody celebrates something in a sad manner. We need to have a joyous understanding of sacrifice. We need to have a joyous understanding of how it is to live with objective and purpose in our life. We need to have a joyous attitude to the acquisition of knowledge. Then only will victory be certain for us on the 10th day, which is Vijayadashami. So it is my wish and my hope that the concept of the feminine in our worship, we have a religion that has never made a difference has made women feel less important in our lives. In fact, it is in our religion that without Shakti, Shiva is impotent. Without Lakshmi, Vishnu cannot preserve. And without the glory of Saraswati, Brahma cannot create. So it is in these 9 nights that we're going to explore these wonderful ideas of the feminine in the various forms of how we should adjust our living, how we should adjust our attitude in life. Remember, our celebrations in Hinduism is never about gods or goddesses. It is about how we make this human condition, how we find ourselves in the universe. We want to make some sense out of that. Explore our relationship with each other. Explore our relationship with the divine. And over that, experience the divine that is truly within each one of us. We wish and pray that this 9 nights will be as fruitful for you as it will be for those of us that are rendering the discourse. I thank all of you for listening. Om Shakti Para